Okay, so this is just going to be a quick video on how to install Intelligent Auto. So it can be a bit tricky because it's right in the middle of being developed at the moment. So first step you need to do is to clone the repo. So I'll put the link in the description, but that's pretty straightforward. There's one thing you do have to add, which is git clone and then do --recursive, because it relies on some other repos to work. You have to put that in so it pulls them all in. So you just run that, you change into it. Now we can check out what branch we're on with git status. So we see we're on the master branch. If I bring the browser over, this is the repo, and there's quite a few branches normally, and these are all things that Robert, the guy who's made the software, is working on. So you can try some of these ones if there's functions you need, or the main one really is develop. So if you click develop, we're now in this branch, but you can see these are the sub-modules it's using, so Android Auto SDK and also Open Auto. So these commit hashes here are quite important because we need our sub-modules to be on the same commit hash. So we can check that if we go back on the Pi. If we change into, we'll do AA SDK first. So you can see we're on D875304. This one needs 906 CAE1. So what we've got to do, there may be a better way to do this, this is how I do it, but git checkout, then you can just write in that commit hash, so 906 CAE1. Okay, and now we're on that one. So we just got to do the same with Open Auto, so go up one directory, go into Open Auto, find out what we're on first. So we're on 5DF, which is different, so we'll do the same again. So git checkout 254382A. So you can do it by checking out the branch, but sometimes, probably not so much with the develop branch, but if you're on other branches they could be back a commit or two. So I normally find this is the most foolproof way of doing it. So now we've checked out the branches, you can either build it manually with the instructions that are on here, or you can use, I've created a bash script which we can download and use that. So if we go to mine, this install.sh, I've put in a pull request now, so hopefully it will be in the main develop branch, but for now we'll just take this one. Okay, so until it's pulled in, an easy way to just get this script into your project is if we highlight it all, we just copy it, go back to the Pi, so go up one directory, and then we just do nano install.sh, and we can just paste it in, and then Control X and Y to save, then enter to save the name. So now we need to make it executable, which is chmod +x install.sh, and then we can just run it, which is /install.sh. Now it'll run through, first it'll install all the dependencies on this system, they're already installed, so it's going to go through it quite quick, and then it's going to go through and make various files that need making. Towards the end it's going to set your USB permissions, so without them you can't get Android Auto working with your Pi user account. So it sets them up for you. They are like wide open permissions, so if you want to make them more secure, feel free. I'll just leave them like this, and like the Pi is not really connected to the internet when it's in the car. So you can see it going through the system, and now it's actually building the software now. So this is going to take quite a long time. So your best bet's just to leave it, go and do some other stuff, and then come back. It'll probably take about 15-20 minutes to do. Okay, so it looks like it's just about to finish. And when it does, it then makes your USB permissions. That'll be the next step. So they're already done on this Raspberry Pi, but it picks up that the file's already there. So this is the final part. Rules exist, starts the app. And it's there, it's running. So I'll just do a little walkthrough of the software. I can plug my phone in just to check Android Auto, but it doesn't display the actual Android Auto when you're on remote desktop. So I'll just plug it in, get the usual thing, and this black window here, is it actually running? So if I check on the monitor that the Raspberry Pi is actually plugged into, it is on there and it's working. So I'll unplug that for now. You've got media player. You can do on the latest branch, because we're on develop, it doesn't seem to be there, but you can do Bluetooth or local. You've got some basic OBD diagnostics, just speed, revs, engine load. The settings, again, this is the basic one at the moment because it's just the develop branch. You can turn on your dark mode. You've got your different colours. So that's dark mode. You can change your accent colour. And you can change between imperial and metric. You've got brightness control. You've got all your standard stuff, Bluetooth, and you've got your open auto settings. That's pretty much it. If you want to try one of the different branches, so I've been using the key binding one quite a bit, then you can just check out the key binding branch instead. If you want to run it again now, if you just list your directories, you'll have one called bin. So if you just cd to bin and have a look in there, there's a file called IA, so you just do // IA, enter, and then it will run up. So what you can do, the last thing I'll probably show, just because I've got the file on here, is you've got the auto start settings. So if I remember correct, they're in ETC, I think it's XDG, I believe. Let's just close that. So in the XDG folder, and then in auto start, I've made one called IA. So if I open that in text editor, that's just pretty much all it is. This is the path to my actual install, not the one we've just done. This is the one I'm actually running in the car. That's all you got to do, and then it will start up when it launches. If I just quickly give you a little walkthrough of the actual install, so it's got more features in it. So if I run this one, see the latest version is a lot quicker to start up as well. So you got a few extra tabs down here. You see here in the media player, Bluetooth or local. That page is pretty much the same. This is the app launcher, where I've got my Jaguar app running in it. You can just choose what app you want just by browsing it, and then you can tick whether to launch it at start up. And in the settings page, you see there's a lot more at the top. So you've got all the colours. Got some more on layout, so you can hide some of these tabs if you don't use them. You can change what's on the quick view. You can hide the control bar down the bottom, which I normally do hide that. Got some Bluetooth settings. These shortcuts are good, so you can map these straight to GPIOs. So you press that button, that GPIO, and it will launch a tab straight on here. Cycle pages is quite a nice one that he's just added, so you can just have one physical button on the dash which will cycle through these. and then just your standard open auto things. You've got the keyboard shortcuts for this one, so you can do your steering wheel controls. So yeah, that's pretty much it.